All right, I guess we're clocked in. Nope. Now you guys should be able to hear me better now. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a pleasure to have you here. I go by the name of L'Esprit. I am a spiritual healer. And essentially, what I do as a spiritual healer is that I help people to become mentally and emotionally balanced. And the whole gist of that is pretty much to help you to become more aware. It's for you to attain your highest state of consciousness, to become the enlightened one. Ultimately, that's what the goal is. And by you becoming whole, meaning by having your mind and body together, now you become what is called the perfect man. Not a flawless, but perfect, meaning you have successfully, let's just say, um, maneuver, or you have successfully have your masculinity and your femininity as one. That's just another way of saying pretty much, like you knowing who you are. And that's why, without getting too much ahead of myself here, like African spirituality, or ma'at, is the foundation of my spirituality, or the shit that I'm talking about here. So now, when I'm talking about helping you to become emotionally balanced, what I'm referring to pretty much is helping you, to understand what your emotions are, for you to understand or identify, or even to create your own emotional pattern. And also, if there's any blockages, or, you having the ability at that point to transmute them. So it's, becoming emotionally balanced. It's become it's the master your emotions pretty much. And in addition to that, the same principles, also apply when we're talking about, let's just say, being mentally balanced. Then you have to understand how your mind works. Now you would have to be aware of your environment. How is your mind being conditioned to think? And but in addition to that too, then you would have to look at how is your society is training you to think as well. You go to school, you have, your culture, like all of that is shaping your mind, so you have to become in control. For you to become fully in control of your mind, or to become mentally balanced, you would have to be more aware of what's around you mentally. So, like I always tell people, excuse me. So if you truly understand that, then you understand, your humanity is truly, like this is the battlefield, like your spiritual battlefield. What you have to overcome for you, or even to become the person that you are, what you have to go through, like the experiences, the different level of understanding is taking place in this world, in this plane. So if this is where you are, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, this is it. If this is where you are, this is it. It doesn't matter you being nowhere else. If this is where you are for the time being, well, you're gonna have to be who you are. Like I always tell people, if you're that serious star on wherever the fuck that is, well, you have to become that over here, sir or ma'am. That is the whole idea of the God walking amongst men. But most importantly, that is also you materializing your 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 divinity. And if you're not doing that, it doesn't matter if you're from Sirius, because right now you're lost. You're living in your mind. That's abstraction. But the bottom line is, that's why, this is for the living. That's why it doesn't matter if you were born or if you're gonna die. What really matters is what's happening now. Okay, I was born. Yes, I'm gonna die too. Okay, what are we doing now, though? That information, that's why it's consciousness. It's being aware of what's taking place right here, right now. Now, excuse me. Now, in a nutshell, as a spiritual healer, that's what I do, and this is how I do it. In terms of helping you to connect with your emotions, and in addition to that, with your mind. And that's pretty much the whole idea of what you would hear when people are talking about mind, body, and soul. Is that alignment? Because as I mean, I would hope you understand. Let's just say when somebody's in love, right? They don't think the same. So therefore, not having your emotions balanced is going to influence your thinking. So now, for you to be, to have the greatest consciousness, those two have to become together. They got to be in alignment, and that's synonymous with, let's just say, that's the father and the son coming together. That's you connecting with your higher self. That's the yin and the yin. That's, that is you becoming one, but one with, your physical or your physical aspect and your spiritual aspect. This is the light and the dark coming together, which is called the great fucking awakening. Now you no longer thinking from one perspective. Now you have both perspective in place. Now it gives you a broader perspective. That's why, like I always tell people, you don't want to think or be one-sided, because you're gonna get a one-sided result. Even when we're talking about, let's just say hypothetically, right? You a fucking Republican, and so they have great ideas. Would you also agree that Democrats also have some great ideas too, some great points? Well, if you do, why not taking all the good points and make the whole shit better? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because when you become one sided, what you're doing is you're not even looking at that other quality of that side, or the benefit, or I mean, obviously, I mean, shit. That's why you cannot serve two masters. Like, you see, that's why for me, like, how can you be one sided? It's not even your nature to be one sided, because what we're doing, as the whole purpose of you becoming more of yourself is to understand your true nature. Then you understand, well, your true nature, there's no separation. That's when you understand your body is you and you are your body, nigga. Have you ever seen a body walking around by itself? with no spirit in it, let me know. So regardless of what you'll be saying about the body, it's gonna come from you. Even if let's just say I were to say, I don't feel pain, my body feel pain. Who's talking? It ain't your body talking, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Or even if you understand the body's pain, however the fuck you gonna transmute it, it all comes down to you. You know what I'm saying? But most importantly, when you have that state of mind, that's that duality. You're separating your body and yourself because somehow maybe you think, it gives you a broader perspective. And that's not true because now, how can you have a broader perspective when you clearly become one sided? It means you have not seen the bigger picture. If you're looking at one side, you don't see the bigger picture. Well, shit. All right.